Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Party of Two, where one married couple takes on a world of gods and monsters. I don't understand why that makes you laugh every time I say that.
I told you to count me in and you didn't. It's fine.
All right.
I love your face.
So welcome tonight. I am your GM for the night. I am Weston, and we have our wonderful PC, or player character.
Hi, I'm Hayley.
Hayley, tell us a little bit about your character, just real brief. For anyone.
She's a tiefling. She's a Hell Knight, Armiger. She's a badass. And she's really confused currently in the campaign.
Yes. So our campaign, this is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play show. We are doing a homebrew campaign that takes place at Citadel Infrarak of the Hell Knight Order of the Gate.
Order of the Gate. It's very exciting. We are breaking stereotypes, man.
Because they are evil.
But good.
But evil.
But good.
But evil. It kind of is. They are complicated.
It is a complicated group of people. So we do have a couple of announcements before we get started today. We do have the partnership with the Utah Parent Center, but due to some technical difficulties, we were not able to get the link up and running for that donation. So next week we will have that up, and then we were going to be going to be setting stretch goals for the amount of money that we're able to raise for this group. The Utah Parent Center is an organization that helps parents with children with autism. We have used them for our oldest son with his schooling. They've been an absolute lifesaver, and we just want to give back to the community here in Utah for parents with autism. Second announcement is coasters. Oh yeah. So we are, our current stretch goal is 10 followers. We're currently at 7, and we would really, really love it if
Three more.
If you enjoy this show at all, if you find any value or enjoyment out of it, we would love it if you followed. As soon as we hit 10 followers, we are going to be giving away a set of 4 of these beautiful coasters to one of our lucky followers. So these are 100% bamboo. They are eco-friendly. They are made by me. They're super fun, and I actually really do use them all the time. So if you want one, follow. If you don't want one, still follow, because you like the show and because I'm pretty and he's sexy. I don't know.
And if after that goal, if you don't win them, you can also buy them.
Oh, that's true. You can buy them.
You can purchase them.
Let's not promote that right now. All right, Weston, what are your announcements?
So as we announced last week, our video on demand that will be going on YouTube will be getting posted on Fridays. So it'll be Friday mornings that'll come available just in time for you to watch that instead of working on Fridays. Because we all know that Friday you just don't really want to work.
That's our most productive day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. So that will be available. And if you aren't wanting to watch something, we will be also posting the podcast. So we will be having a podcast version of the show that will be up and available on almost all the podcast systems.
Yeah, we're going to have it up platforms. On all the major platforms and a lot of the minor ones as well. So be looking for that. We'll post a list.
So then, again, Friday, if you can't be here, or if you know someone who might be interested in the show but maybe can't watch on a Tuesday night like this, on Friday they can watch on YouTube or they can listen on their podcast.
Yep. Cool.
I think that's all the announcements we have for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we are going to start on tonight's episode of Party of Two. And cue video. All right, so last time, you continued your investigation into the missing persons that had been sold to the Citadel, to individuals within the Citadel. You tracked down who this might be, talking with your captain and with Brutus, the councilman over economics, discovering that the sigil that had been used to get access to the Citadel without being checked had been issued by the Science Division, specifically by Kuth Waldwin of the Council and Titus Germilianus, a signifier that serves under him in the Science Division. Mm-hmm. You had wanted to get access to the slave of Titus, a Azimir that you had seen who had cured some of your wounds previously, in hopes that he might help you with your search. Unfortunately, and so Titus helped you get a temporary posting. Brutus. Thank you. Brutus helped you get a temporary posting in the infirmary. There you met the different members of the medical division, specifically one young girl by the name of
Rhea,
yes.
Yeah. Cute little Rhea, who is super, super sheltered.
Yes. Well, she's not... I mean, she's a little sheltered. She went from a farm and then, came here. But it's more so that she's always working on that floor. So there's not really anywhere else she goes. You found out from her and others that there is a signifier that you know that had been working with the science division, the wonderful Leto, who you love with all your heart.
Very much. So much love.
So you and Stella and Rhea went to question him about what happened, his injuries, found out that they are working with some type of new power source. Not really sure what it is, where it comes from, but apparently that is something to do with their research. You then, in an effort to try and gain an ally who might be able to help you with some espionage, you reached out and made contact with a member of the Bellflower Network, the Underground Railroad of Cheliax. There you did that in the library, from the tome, the In Defense of Tyranny.
Yup.
Met with Jude, the slave that serves in there in the library, who helped you get in contact with one of the agents who could help you. And it turned out to be the same Azimar slave that you were trying to get in contact with anyway.
Dun, dun, dun!
So you had just been talking, his voice coming into your mind in a way that you did not understand and were not sure of what it was.
Creepy.
And then as he dropped his spell of illusion to reveal his true form, he then acknowledged that apparently you two would be working together. And that is where we'll start tonight's episode. So, Anna, what do you want to do?
As he drops the illusion, I kind of just stand there completely gobsmacked for a few seconds. That was like the last possible human being on the planet that I would have expected to be across the way. So I just kind of stare at him for a second, like, what?
He looks back at you. Yes. I'm surprised to see you as well. Although you notice you do not hear his voice with your ears. He barely moves his lips, speaks extremely softly, and yet the message is transferred into your ears and mind.
I kind of look around a little bit, and I start to walk towards him.
You can do this too. You can respond.
I can? I can.
Yes.
I have been. No, I have been.
No,
That's true.
You can whisper, and I will hear you.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stage whisper then.
All right. So as you lower your voice, the message though, the voice sounds back in my character's head completely clear, as if you were sitting next to him talking.
I still want to go over to him though.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit.
He's gonna look over at you strangely. What do you
look
doing?
around a little bit and then walk across the hall, the little aisle.
No, stay back.
I'm not going to talk to you from across.
I don't want us being seen together until we have to be.
Well, then do your stupid illusion thing again. Whatever the hell that was, do that again.
Would you have trusted me if I'd still been wearing
No, it's fine. Just do it again so I can stand next to you. I don't like being across the room and not... It's weird.
I don't want to do that again. I can only do that so many times each day.
Well, that's fine. I'm still coming over to stand by you.
He bears it, but he's going to stay focused. He acts as if he doesn't see you walking over.
Right. So I go up to him and I kind of turn so that, like, we're not shoulder to shoulder, but, like, you're facing that direction and I'm facing the other direction.
Okay.
And, like, pull a book off, like, so it looks like we're just looking at books.
So almost back to back type
almost,
situation.
but, like, kind of stepped to the side of each other. And then I'm going to flip through the book, open the book and be like, okay, so I'm very confused.
I'm not surprised.
Thank you. Right.
I work very hard to not have people assume. So if you weren't surprised, I'd be offended.
So what are we going to do then?
So I know some of what your situation is from what you said the other day in the infirmary unit,
Yes.
Which I was surprised to see you there. That was unexpected. What is your involvement in this?
I kind of look around and I turn the page of the book and I start to explain. So Captain Trionis gave us an assignment, Stella and myself, to investigate a series of missing persons. There were 4 people that were reported missing.
Wait. You can only speak back so many words in this, so I will have to just interrupt and recast the spell every so often.
But are you not standing right next to me?
But my character is still talking so quietly he could not be heard with your ears.
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I'm still going to talk normal, so you can either listen to me through your stupid message thing, or you can just listen to me standing right here, next to you. Your choice.
Wait. I'm going to go and see if I can perceive if there's anyone else nearby that would be able to hear you.
Of course they can't. I'm very sneaky.
I look around.
Turn the page again.
I see. I check. No one else, luckily, is in here except for the librarian and Jude, and the librarian is busy. So I will come back and look.
So,
all right, fine.
Okay, thank you. So I turn the page again to act like I'm reading. So
put the book down. No one else is here.
Okay, fine. So I put the book down and turn to face him. So Captain Trionis had us go into town, and we were investigating the 4 people that had been reported missing. But while I was investigating, we learned that there was more like 20 people that had gone missing, including a whole slew of animals from the area as well. Through the investigation and punching a few people and bribing a few other people, we figured out that they were being sent to the Citadel.
Yes.
And they were being purchased by the Citadel, which brought us here. And as soon as somebody somewhere found out in the chain of command of this little operation that we knew something was going on, that's when all hell broke loose, and why I contacted the Bellflower Network to begin with.
Yes, your captain, while being what seems to be a straightforward individual, she is somewhat lacking in subtlety.
Well,
I do not find it to be a strong suit of most Hell Knights.
No,
it doesn't fit your MO.
I can understand that. Whatever. But that's essentially what happened. And that's why I'm here. Because they did try to kill us.
Why were you trying to contact me? What made you reach out before now? Down in the infirmary?
Because of who your boss is?
My master.
Yeah. I don't like you.
My owner.
I don't like that word. So
listen,
no,
I've been a slave my whole life. I'm pretty used to those words.
That's fine. You can be used to it. I'm not using it.
So
your boss,
Titus.
Yes. Because we're pretty sure he has something to do with it.
Oh, he does.
Well, thank you for confirming that. But that was why I tried to get you to talk to me in the infirmary, which very good at snubbing me, by the way.
I have worked very hard to stay unseen, unnoticed, as much as possible.
That's great. Good
so
for
you were making things very difficult in that area.
Well, you were making
because
things
you, like your
difficult for me.
captain, are not subtle.
Look, I wasn't raised to be subtle. I was raised to kill things.
Yes.
And when you
yes.
kill things, you're not exactly subtle about it.
Understandable. So, You're right. So, my master and I, the whole reason we came to Citadel Inferak and to the Order of the Gate is at the request of Cuthwaldwin. We had been doing research in the capital, and he had requested my master's help with an experiment that he was working on.
Yes.
My master works heavily with planes and necromantic magic, and he wanted his expertise. Upon arriving, I of course made contact with our agents that were here and discovered that animals had been brought in and then disappeared, or killed. Their carcasses were being disposed of in the furnaces. And then some of the slaves had disappeared. And then we have heard of other people from outside the Citadel being brought in.
Yes, that's exactly what's happened.
So that is where my connection, my master's connection is. He is serving directly under the council member. From what we gather, completely assumed that a number of the council members also know. Brutus does not appear to.
He didn't seem to act like he did when he and I spoke.
No. Aristotle the Listener, of course. Nothing escapes him.
No, I imagine not.
If you see him, run the other way.
Yes, you're not the first person to give me that advice.
As well, I am fairly certain that Shell knows.
Shell?
The Lich.
Oh. 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 What? So
You said someone was trying to kill you. How did that happen?
We went into... Okay, so the lieutenant came in and told us that we needed to go clean something, and so Stella and I went in to clean up what looked like some type of ichor and blood and whatever, and as soon as we crossed the threshold of the summoning circle, it triggered a summoning of a bearded devil, and Stella and I had to kill it, or we were going to be killed ourselves.
So
It was a trap.
walked into a trap. Sounds like a well-laid one.
Well, I mean, not so well laid, considering we're both alive. Their objective wasn't reached.
Well, I don't think they imagined an armiger defeating the bearded devil, so...
Well, I
It
don't
is a-
necessarily
a-
have good
a-
track records with them anyway.
Were you able to discover who had requested the cleaning?
No, because as soon as we got out, we went straight to Brutus, and he sent us here.
Okay.
Well, here, a relative.
So you
newcomer.
don't know who told the lieutenant to...
It was somebody in the paralictor's office.
So he is involved as well. Okay. So at this point, it looks like we have 3 members of the council, as well as the paralictor, involved, which means possibly the Master of Blades himself. Wonderful. Okay.
So what do we do?
We find out what's going on. What do you propose? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't know. This has all been very overwhelming. I'm not very good at subterfuge. So...
Well, think about it less from that. And what do we know and what do we need to know?
We know who's involved. We need evidence of who is involved so we can produce it for the council in now a day and a half time.
So you mean to present it to the council?
Why wouldn't we?
Well,
I mean, the council isn't completely run by these people.
half. At this point, half.
But maybe it would be enough. I mean, order without mercy. That is the tenet of the Hell Knight Order.
It is. I personally don't think it will be... I do not think they will side with you, but If that is your... my goal is to stop the killing of the slaves. That is my goal. So our goals align. But I will say, if, hopefully when, you would present this to the council, do leave me out of it. Please.
But
I do not need my head chopped off.
well, how am I supposed to leave you out of it if you're helping me get the evidence?
You need the evidence. How you got the evidence? Oh, what is the adage? A concerned citizen, a anonymous tip.
Yes, because they'll completely believe that. You know, if the listener is there, he's going to read right into my mind and he's going to know that I've been talking to you.
Well, I will have to be out of here by then.
Do you think that we should go to the council at all? Honestly,
I have not seen in my years, my life of serving under a signifier, I have seen more order, less justice from the Hell Knights. But
I mean,
if
Captain
you wish,
Scions believes that that's the way to go.
if you let her present the information, then you can protect yourself from the questioning. As as your senior officer, she would be responsible. And you can tell her that a concerned citizen helped. Are we agreed on that?
Yes, I will keep your name out of it as long as I possibly can.
Well, difficult to keep my name out of it.
Well, okay.
I don't
I won't
really
let-
have a name.
What?
They just refer to me as Asmir Boy. Among those, the halflings, they just call me Az.
But, I mean, really? You've never had a name?
When you're the only Azamar, it's fairly easy to be referred to simply by your ancestry.
That just seems odd
Yes, well,
to me.
life is odd. So,
I'll be totally
what do we need
honest.
to know?
I might have to name you now.
I'm sorry, I'm not your dog.
No, not in like a weird way. I can't just refer to you in my head as Az. I've got to come up with something
Why?
different.
Is what my family calls me.
But I thought you didn't have family.
Family are those you trust. The Bellflower Network is my family.
Okay,
And they call me Az.
I can accept that. I may still call you something else in my head.
What you do within the confines of your own mind is completely yours.
What if I called you Ashley?
Dear God.
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That'd be awful. All right.
So-
Well, as it is, then I will call you Az.
Before we get found out here, what do we need? You said we need evidence, but we don't even know what they're doing yet.
We need some type of evidence. We need evidence of the people coming into the Citadel. We need evidence of them being taken by the science department, which we kind of already have, because we have the seal, and I've given it to Brutus, and we know that it was signed out by the science department.
But we don't even know what they're
Or
doing
division.
with them yet.
I know, but we do have evidence that they were bringing them in.
Sorry, listeners, if you hear me coughing, I got a bit of a tickle in the throat starting.
Yes. And since we're in a slight pause, I do also want to say we are getting new internet very soon, so all of the pauses and the hiccups and stuff will be going away very soon. We're getting fiber internet.
Soon, come on.
Trust me, it drives me nuts. Anyway.
But we don't even know what they are doing with them. You don't have the whole picture yet.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that that's the steps. We need evidence that they were bringing them in, evidence that they are here, and evidence of what they're doing with them. If we can establish that chain, then there's no way that they can deny it.
The question I worry less is, will they deny it? And will they care?
You really think that the other council members will be totally fine with murder happening in the Citadel?
3 of them are.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The other council members.
I do not know. You must remember, some of the other council members are fiends themselves.
I know, but Viridan will probably care. If we could get it to him... I mean, it's his name. It's his order. Won't he be here tomorrow?
We do not know.
Can we make sure he's here tomorrow?
No one makes sure that the Vicarious is here. The Vicarious goes where he wants. And unfortunately, that's often on planes other than our own. But he also, as I've asked and as I've gathered information over the weeks, he seems to always know. So if there's something big that will be brought, I imagine he will know and be there.
Yes. All right, well, so let's work on getting evidence of what they are doing then. I mean, you have access to the science division. Can't you?
I do not. That's why I'm serving constantly in the infirmary. My master has not required my services in his experiments.
Wait, so you've never been to the science division?
On rare occasions, maybe delivering things, but I'm not given access.
Could we set something up where you have to go down?
Possibly. There are a number of options I can think of to gain information.
Right.
One, I believe you were questioned a young signifier?
Yes, Rhea.
No.
Oh, no, she's the healer.
Yes.
Leto? No.
If he works in the science, he must have access of some type. The science division is set up in a very interesting and secure way that is quite dangerous. At the front desk, it is manned by a creature, a aberration that can read minds.
What is it?
It is called a Calborn. Strange-looking creature, humanoid in form, but not human. Not closely related at all to human.
So humanoid.
It has 2 legs and 2 arms. That's as far as humanoid as I would put it. It is most likely not from this realm. But I know it can read the minds of those who go through if you do not have a strong enough will.
Okay.
And then each laboratory is protected by its own shield that requires a magical necklace, emblem, that be worn in order to let you through that specific shield.
So each like specific area has
There are 4.
a key.
Yes, there are 4. Well, there's the key to the door if it was ever locked, but they trust more in the shield. Mm-hmm. So there are under Cuthwaldwin, there are 4 other signifiers that do research there. Mm-hmm. Each of the 4 areas, because Titus is working with Cuthwaldwin, each of the 4 different areas have their own security.
Okay.
We would need that security pass for the area that Titus and Cuthwaldwin are working in.
And you want me to get it from Leto?
That is one option. My master has one, although I
have a feeling he would probably notice, though.
I do worry about blowing my cover. There is one other option for information. Maybe not access, but at least information. There is one of the individuals in the infirmary, in one of the private rooms, who served in the science division. He is currently catatonic,
What happened?
but can be brought out of it for short periods of time.
What happened to him?
I believe, from what I'm able to gather, that he, in their experiments, in their delving into realms and minds and things that they shouldn't, that he was set upon by an animated dream.
What's an animated dream?
It is where a creature born of the mind that attacks you in your thoughts, and if you are not strong enough willed, can leave you unable to function.
So he's basically trapped in a dream state.
Yes,
You said he can come out of it, though.
you can. He can be restored for a short period of time
But
to a level of lucidity.
it pulls him back in.
Yes, it is temporary.
That's
He does not
horrible.
have the will to fight free himself anymore.
That's horrible.
Yes. But
What's his name?
his name is Ashok.
Ashok?
Yes. He is stuck in the endless nightmare.
Right. So we have to get him awake.
That
We have to ask him. He knows what's
can
going
give
on in there.
information, definitely. If we want to actually get access, we will need one of those passes. We can get one from any of the signifiers, or if you think you can trust him, there's two other options. One, like you said, we need to find some way that we need to be down there. Possibly the medical unit. We create a situation or lie through our teeth that there is an injury and we need to get past.
We have to create an actual situation, because if that demon thing can read minds, they'll know that we're lying. So we have to have something real.
But in order to create a situation down there, we have to be able to get down there.
Yes, I know. Well, maybe.
So,
Unless you
Catch-22.
poison your boss, but have it be a delayed situation.
I can't make something that would be that precise on time. I
You
can't
can't?
guarantee it won't activate while he's, each human being is based on weight, size, any number of different aspects on when the poison takes effect.
Can we mind control someone? Can you do that?
I do not have those abilities.
Oh. Neither do I. So that doesn't really work. Frick. I'm pretty sure Leto is going to be the only option we really have.
The last option could possibly be Brutus. He is on the council. There are reasons he might have that someone needs to be able to gain access to that area.
Mm-hmm.
And he might be able to work something to grant
Possible.
access. But it is again, you run into the same issue with Triant that you came in with your captain. If he is going to start asking for access to an area that they are on their guard, we
They're
might
going to know.
bring more trouble. So,
It's very complicated.
yes.
All right, fine. Okay.
There
so she
is
kind of
there
straightens
is
up a little
one
bit and
there is one more I can think of. I do not like this option.
right, out with it.
The one group that is called down there regularly for different duties, cleaning and such, are the halfling slaves.
How could they help?
They could injure themselves
What? No.
to a point where the medical unit would need to be called down.
Yeah, I don't like that idea
Okay,
either.
good.
We're
I didn't
not
like
doing-
it. I just
We're not doing that.
Every possibility must be explored.
That is like a last resort. Like the farthest away option.
I'm glad we can agree on that.
Okay, look. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I will sacrifice my dignity. And I will go talk to Leto again.
Do you want to talk to Leto first or the patient?
You talk to the patient first.
Okay.
Absolutely. I want to know what we're walking into. And then I'll go talk to Leto. And I'll either coax it out of him or beat it out of him.
Okay.
I think those are both very good options. Option B sounds better, but...
Do you have reason to cause bodily harm to Leto?
Yes. Many reasons.
When I first met you, you seemed quite close.
Yes, because I was about to punch him in the face. Look, okay, no, that's true. The very first time... Wait, when was the very first time you saw me with Leto?
Your head was in his lap.
That was not by choice. There was no consent given in that situation.
Oh.
None. I woke up completely unawares of where I was.
So you have reason to do him harm. So if you
Yes,
did
I
do
have
harm
reason to do bodily
so
harm.
if you did bodily harm to Leto, it would not be seen as
Inappropriate or
beyond.
unwarranted.
Okay, that is good because I did not want to. If you suddenly start beating up a signifier,
Trust me, everyone in the Citadel would side with me.
I like that plan better then.
Exactly. It's a perfect plan.
As long as there's no lasting harm, I imagine.
Why?
Well, they don't want to lose a signifier.
I mean, but lasting harm could be like you could never have children again. You could only
As
have
long as he
one
can
leg.
as long as he can cast spells and enter battle, they won't care.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So children
I will-
irrelevant.
I will make sure that if I hurt him, which you know I'm not going to try to, but if I do, it'll be fully fine. Let's go look at the patient now. Besides, I'm now officially late for the infirmary.
You go. I will wait 10 minutes and then follow.
All right. Are you going to do your little witchy thing? You turn into someone else. How do you do that, by the way? Can you teach me how to do that?
Are you skilled with magic?
No.
Which I will ask that while you're keeping my name out of it, I do know there are people you trust. I do question your ability to not mention things to those specific individuals, like the half-orc girl.
Stella? Stella's like the most trustworthy human being on the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not a human being. She's like the most trustworthy creature, humanoid, best friend. Like, she's fine.
Again, please keep my name out if you can.
I will. And like you said, you don't have one, so...
Also, know that no one here knows I can do magic.
Nobody?
My master
Oh, wait.
does not know. Well, you and the network.
Your master doesn't know you can
My
do magic?
master does not know.
Wow. Well, your secret is safe with me. I understand secrets and the need for them to be secrets, so...
Magdalene vouched for you, so I will trust that to be the case. Well, head down. I'll be there in minutes.
All right. So I kind of slide the book back and turn around and make my way out of the library and say goodbye to Isa and
Walk out.
head to the infirmary.
Apparently, this is
the
walking.
walking motion, apparently.
Okay, apparently.
But yes, that's where I'm going.
All right, so you head down to the infirmary division. As you head down there, you do see that they are all at work, working on lots of different things. You do happen to notice,
Didn't
though...
I win the Boulder Parchment Shears?
You did.
So I don't have to do bedpans.
But as you come down, you find Stella
No.
in the doing the inventory in the storeroom. And as she carries out supplies to you, she smiles, shrugs a little, and walks it over.
You broke a pact, Stella. Boulder parchment shears means nothing now. She walks
they said
away.
they needed me to do this.
No,
she
I
walks
don't
over
believe
to
you
the
anymore.
Area.
So I go over to the whatever. What do I need? What do I? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go to the head person, and I don't remember her name. The head.
Noalway?
Yes, and I was gonna say I'm sorry I'm late. I apologize. I was at the library picking up a book, putting back a book. So I
Well,
apologize.
that must have been a complicated book.
I'm only like 10 minutes late. It's fine.
We have already put Stella to work on the inventory.
Yes, I noticed.
If you would not mind, we are in need of help with changing out all the bedpans.
Could we just like stop giving them water?
No,
Without-
we
I mean, 'cause, like-
cannot.
Oh, okay. Do we
All
have
right.
any
Ulrich,
Von
please
Liechtenstein?
help her.
from Gelderland? Sorry.
Yep. So Ulrich, and she motions with her hands and begins to sign to Ulrich.
Oh, yeah.
Ulrich walks over. She indicates to him what is that you're going to be helping with, and then he directs you to one of the.
Wonderful.
So as you start,
So like I actually have to take out the bedpans and.
well, luckily you'll notice that as Ulrich starts to work, he is quick, he is efficient, and he is no nonsense. So he actually does probably about 60% of the work.
Oh, good. I just kind of hold things for him. So like.
Actually, what he has you do is lift the person up.
Oh dear, really? I have to touch the. Okay. All right. Arms under.
Arms under, you lift him up. So I'm going to ask you to just do a single athletics check. We're going to see how well you do on lifting.
Hold on. First roll of the night.
First roll of the night. Woohoo!
Athletics.
Yes.
14.
14. You struggle. You like half drop a couple people, like their legs fall before you pick them back up. A couple of them cry out in pain.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He definitely looks at you.
I'm like, you guys, I know he can't hear me, but I'm going to say, you guys are the one that wanted the big, strong half-orc to be organizing stupid little things instead of over here picking up the people, and me, who's like a tiefling. Well, yes, I'm very strong, but that doesn't matter when you've got a bloody half-orc in the... Let's go to the next one, shall we? All right.
And you go through this for a couple of different rooms, and then Az walks into the room and motions to Ulrich. He's like, I'll help. And so then he begins to also help with the changing of the bedpans.
I'm very awkwardly like not paying attention to him, like doing that avoidance thing where you can like tell someone's being avoidy and then not being sly.
I want you to roll a deception check.
Right. That was almost a really good one. I have no deception. 8.
You have none?
I have none. I told you I'm not stealthy at all. Well, no, I'm stealthy. I'm just not. I can't hide things very well. So it's 8.
All right. You do very badly. But
I'm saying it's that awkward thing.
But they are used to people looking at him. He's an Azimir. They are very uncommon. It is there's a common thing. So everyone's just going to assume that you're just amazed by what is this thing.
All right.
My character, on the other hand, rolled a 28.
Oh, jeez.
So no one knows that even knows who you are.
All right, then. Well, he's better at deception than I am.
So you go through, do the morning routine, cleaning out all the pans and stuff like that. Eventually, as you get that done, Az walks over to Nalalwe. I know that you are needing morning baths for the individuals. She's like, yes, it is time for. I mean, they need to be cleaned in the morning. She's like, yes, we will help with that. And okay. Well, thank you very much.
We are bathing people.
And so he will then indicate to walk over towards you and kind of not do his head. Come on.
Oh, we're freaking bathing people now. This is the worst job ever.
And he will walk you into one of the private rooms, one of the large ones. You see, it's got the large, more like queen bed. There is a sitting area there with a table and some the equivalent of benches. I mean, what a couch would be in medieval type worlds.
Little fainting
couches there, and he shuts the door as you enter. This is Ashkan. And you look in the bed and see a man who looks to be maybe 70 to 80 years old.
Much older than I expected.
He's 45.
What?
His body is wasting away, as his mind.
Well, you have magic. Can't you stop it?
No. We can bring him out for a short time, but in the end, he must fight, and his will is broken.
Right.
So, are you ready to do this?
I kind of look around the room a little bit and fidget slightly and kind of like nod. Like, yeah, let's, I guess.
As you walk over, you see that this older looking individual, his hair that once was dark brown, almost a black, is graying as the body begins to just give up. Wrinkles appearing, and you see his eyes. The rapid eye movement, where the eyes are closed, happening, and there's slight twitches that happen from time to time. Okay.
Do I need to do anything? Or
No.
do okay, I'll just stand here.
I need you to think about what you will want to ask him when he awakens.
All right.
And then I am going to cast Restoration. Which, with Restoration, what it does is it will bring a person one level up on a status condition. The ability that the animated dream has, it is a 3 status will saves to the bottom level, which is you're stuck in the nightmare. So I can bring him up to level 2, and that brings you out enough to interact until he has to roll his will save, and he has not been able to stay out.
How long can he stay out?
I imagine we might have a couple minutes.
Really? That's okay. All right, really quickly, before we do this, I want... What questions should we ask? Can we just, straight up ask, what's going on in the science?
He will still be himself. So we will need to convince him.
Okay. I've pretty good persuasion skills, so I should be able to
Okay.
convince him to do it.
He is a Hell Knight who served in the Science Division and believes in the Science Division. Your ideas of justice will not sway him.
Okay. So what if we say something like the progress has stopped and they're looking for ways to move forward, but I need him to go through what's happened before to get his advice on what to do next.
Okay, that could work.
Will that work?
So the story would be
Does he know he's in a hellscape?
Nightmare
world?
sometimes.
Okay.
It really depends from time to time. Imagine waking up from a nightmare and then slowly, while you're awake, the nightmare creeps back in and pulls you back into sleep.
Yeah, I always know that I've been in a nightmare when I wake up from a nightmare. So
he
knows.
He knows. So we could say that I like where you're going. That the experiment has hit a snag, has stalled. We need to quickly review with him his observations to try and find a new approach. And we can state that with him being, knowing that he is short on time, that we need to do this quickly.
Do you know where he's from? Is he from Cheliax? Or is he from somewhere else?
I believe he is from Cheliax, but from the north. Not from Cheliax proper.
Okay.
But he is
From the north, like Ravenel or Nadal?
no. We're still within Cheliax.
Okay.
But the tribes in the north,
Okay.
and I'm forgetting
It's okay.
the name of them myself.
It's all right. Okay. All right. Just gives me an idea. Okay. I think we're ready. If you want to cast it now.
Okay. I will then, if we are ready, cast Restoration. So I will. It takes 1 minute for him to cast this. So he pulls out of his bag an ointment, and he rubs it along the forehead of this individual of. Where I just had his name, and now I've
Ashok.
done there. Ashok, and then he places his hands on his head, and says some words under his breath. Again, all of this talk that you've been having, it's been going into your head, and he's been talking at almost below a whisper.
I've definitely not been doing that.
No, you haven't, but he has.
Okay.
Although all of your responses, the spell would automatically take them into his head as well.
Yes, but I'm not doing that.
So it might sound like you've been shouting at him. But he casts that. After a minute, as he sits there and mumbles under his breath, casting this spell, suddenly he watches the man goes,
I reach over very quickly and I take his hand to kind of help calm him.
Who are you? Where?
It's all right. I'm an armiger here at the Citadel.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know who you are?
And Frack, Last time I woke up, they said I was in the infirmary.
Yes, okay. There's been some
Do
developments.
you have anything to drink?
Is there
On the
something to
night,
drink?
there's a nightstand there.
Okay. Is there
There's a
drink on the
melted.
nightstand?
Yes, there's some.
Okay.
There's some.
So
water.
I grab a drink and I hand it to him and kind of like help him because I imagine he's quite weak.
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm
you
gonna
both
help
you both
him.
gonna help him sit up.
Yeah.
He takes. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Good to be awake.
Yes, I know we have limited amount of time, but I down in the science division there have been some stalling of the project, and we need some information. Do you think you can answer some questions for us very
Why would
quickly?
they send a homager?
I'm investigating. I've been asked to investigate some things because the other Hell Knights were too busy. So
What about the signifiers?
the signifiers are currently trying to handle the problem that has arisen down.
Roll
In the-
d20.
Can
You don't have any deception.
No, I don't.
I don't think you've lied though.
I haven't lied. I haven't.
So
lied
I will
at
take
all.
I will take your diplomacy.
Okay. 12.
All right, 12. And then my character, Az, will lean forward and, in a slightly louder voice, say, you know me. My master is Titus, and he is in need of this help. And I rolled a 25
Oh, nice.
on my deception.
Thanks for the assist.
He's like, okay, all right. What do you need?
I need to know what you remember of the operation before it's hit this problem. So
What's the problem?
The progress has stopped because the subjects are no longer available. So we need to backtrack.
Well, we need the subjects. I mean, there is no experiment without the subjects.
I know exactly. So can you help me by just kind of going through the order that the experiment happens in?
Well, we use the subjects, extract the essence.
The essence?
Yes, then we condense it and into the crystals that then are used to power the machines.
What is the essence? Do you know what the essence is? Is it
Well-
the life force or the soul?
It's the soul. Are you on the project?
I told you, yes, I am, but we're having to go back and move forward, go back to the beginning and move forward again. So I'm just double checking some things, that's all.
Okay. Yes, Kuth Waldwin had discovered the ability they used to draw out, to contain and use as power the very souls of beings, to usurp the power of the gods, the soul forge itself.
What happens to the souls once they're in the crystals?
Well, they're used, their power. I mean,
Are they-
so you're out of subjects, you get more. I mean,
There aren't any more that they can get at the moment.
we have a whole town below the mountain. This is
But
not a
it's
problem.
No, it's a problem. Trust me, it's a problem.
Well, then the slaves.
And I just look across at Az.
What? I don't understand why you're asking these. Whoop. Dice fall. Why you're asking these questions?
Do you enjoy the Hell Realm?
Where are the?
No. Answer that question. Do you enjoy the nightmare you live in?
The nightmare?
Yes. Do you like it? Do you like having your soul stuck in a body that is aging, where your mind is captured and held by the very demons that you worked with day in and day out. Do you enjoy it?
As you ask these questions, you watch as his eyes start fluttering, and it's weird to see sleep and fear hit an individual at the same time. His body starts to convulse. It's similar to sleep, it's the sleep twitching, but at the same time, a jerking each time as he rolls a 6 on his fortitude, his will save there, and begins to fall back on the bed.
I lean forward as he kind of settles back down, and I say, enjoy it, because you're going to be there for the rest of your life.
Az looks up at you. You seem to take that personally.
I have a problem with pretty much everything he just said.
Well, the fact, though, that he said it with such confidence does not give me confidence, I should say, in your plan to bring it to the council. But you do what you must. So...
Can we break the machines? Beyond repair?
Well, this leads us to the same issue we had before. We'd have to get into the science division.
I go look at the time. Is it about time when I can take a break?
It's, yeah, by now, although, as I was looking at you, we are going to need to bathe him.
Why? Let him sit in his own filth.
Because it will break our cover. I told them that we had to be in here to bathe him. So, the tub's over here. Please lift him.
Can't you just, wave your hand? Can't you just, make it happen?
No.
Your magic does not seem very useful. Outside of messaging me from across the room and being very creepy.
And bringing a comatose individual out of their coma.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'll give you that one. But I don't...
He turns around and starts walking towards the tub.
I don't want to touch him. All right. So
I cannot lift him.
As gingerly as I possibly can, touching the least amount of his body, I pick him up. Yeah. And
I mean, he's fully clothed.
I know he's fully clothed. It's the fact that he's such
except for it's open in the butt. It's open in the back, just like normal.
Horrible, despicable, awful creature that doesn't deserve the name of human being. And I put him down.
Put him in the tub.
And accidentally kind of jostle his head a little against the side of the tub. I'm like, oops, I'm so sorry.
Roll a d4. And add your strength modifier.
6.
You do 6 points of non-lethal damage.
Good. Kick him a little bit on accident.
They will not let you see work here again if you injure the patients.
Guess what? I do not care.
Oh, yeah. This is what I get for working with people who aren't professionals. And he starts cleaning the undressing and then cleaning. He does need your help a little bit with the undressing. My character does not have much in athletics.
Yes, okay. Fine.
So it takes you a little while to wash, and by the time you're done, it's about lunchtime.
He has a couple bruises.
Yes, he has a couple bruises that weren't there before.
Good.
Hopefully, won't get noticed by the medical team.
I'm very good at bruising without showing. It's fine.
So as you're about to leave, so what?
Now I go choke the information out of Leto.
Do you want me to come?
Why?
Do you want to do it on your own?
What help can you give me if you come?
Well, I can at times assist others in magical ways. Also, if you do manage to injure him severely, I can heal him. Or if he fights back, I can heal you.
All right. Yes, that's a good idea. I have to have a reason that you're coming, though, or Stella is going to want to know why you're here.
No, you don't.
You don't know Stella very well, then, do you?
Is Stella going with you?
Yes, of course she is.
Oh. I didn't realize you were taking Stella with you.
Stella goes with me everywhere.
I will... Do you know where you will find him?
Probably in the mess.
I will...
Or I can just
find...
I can just ask Rhea. Rhea would probably know where he is.
I will find you.
All right, you can find me. That works.
All right.
Thank you. So I leave, I walk out, and I go find Stella, who I am assuming is having a wonderful time reorganizing the already organized storage unit, which I organized yesterday. Just saying.
Actually, as you get there and you come in, she's like, you know, I don't think you did a very good job organizing this yesterday.
Oh, bloody hell, Stella!
I mean, what was the organization you were using? I can't tell.
It was alphabetical, and then by height, and then by color. It's very simple. Alphabetical. A, B, C, D, E. Then, by height, we've got the big bottles, like the vitamin C bottles. They go up here, and then the smaller ones, and then down...
But you have the uppers with the downers.
I'm not organized. A, B, C. Let's go get lunch.
All right. Did you enjoy bedtime duty?
I hate you. And I turn around and start walking away.
Oh, don't be mad. So she will follow you. I wonder what there's for lunch.
Probably food.
Probably sausage.
Unless they started like trying to feed us non-food like substances. Probably food. And there's always sausage. You know there's sausage.
Yeah, there is. There's always sausage and boiled potatoes.
Do you think Mama Moss made something yummy?
Maybe some pies. Let's go find out.
I want pumpkin pie, though.
It's the wrong time of year.
I don't care. I still want a pumpkin pie. I'm just making a general comment. I don't think there's actually going to be any, but that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
So you go up to the mess hall. You find that there is sausage. Mm-hmm. But there is also, has a big thing of cider that has been made.
Apple cider?
Apple cider. And Frack grows lots of apples.
Is it fermented apple cider? Is it special apple cider or just regular?
I will say regular right now. Wait a couple of days. And we'll see.
All right. Okay, so I grab... we go get in line for the mess, and I am going to look around for Leto.
Leto wouldn't be in here.
Why?
Because this is the mess for the armigers.
Where's the mess for the signifiers?
The signifiers generally are on the second level for that stuff, or a lot of their study rooms are on the other side of the courtyard.
All right, so... Okay. So I can get all my things, and then we're going to go sit down and just kind of chit-chat with Stella. And then once we sit, I'm going to say, I am so sorry. I just forgot something that I needed. I will be right back. And enjoy. I will be back. Don't let anybody eat my food.
Where are you going?
Do not take my sausage, Stella. I know you want it. Don't take it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right. Where are you going?
I just have to go grab something really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And I turn around and kind of like hoof it out of there.
All right. So you're going to go over to the... Where are you going?
I'm going to go to the study rooms and see if there's anyone over there Ledo's. See if Ledo's over there.
All right. So, there are 4 study rooms. Are you just going to try them one at a time and see?
Yeah, just poke my head into each really quickly.
All right. Open the first door for the first study room. It's a smaller one. And Leto, as well as 2 other signifiers, are in there.
Oh!
Studying their books and eating some of their lunch. Which you will notice seems to be a slightly higher, like finer looking cuisine than yours. I can't say whether it tastes better or not, but it definitely looks like it's slightly more expensive ingredients. There's some more greens in there, some multiple colors, plated in an interesting manner.
Nice. All right, so I lean forward into the room a little bit and I'm like, oh, fancy meeting you in here, gentlemen.
And they all look up at you and I was like, back to see me again, Anna?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, how can I be of service to such a lovely young armiger?
Can you come out here, please, for just a minute?
He looks over at the other armingers there. They all kind of give that look that you get when the girl asks the guy, can you come over? He's like, of course. And they all kind of like, yeah.
They're like, oh. Right, so
he walks.
I kind of turn around just expecting that he's going to follow.
And he does.
Mm-hmm.
He does follow. And he runs, jogs a bit to catch up and be beside you.
Yeah, so I just kind of move away from the door just a little bit. I'm not like walking away.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn around and with kind of have my tail out to punctuate my words. And I'm going to try very hard to be serious. So, Leto, last time you and I spoke, you were talking about the science division.
Well, yes.
And I know that you are such a wonderful signifier that...
well, I try.
Yes, well, you've definitely saved me on a few occasions.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, of course. So I had a question for you about the science division. It seems so very fascinating. Can you tell me what you do down there? Because, we are not the lowly, armigers. We're never allowed to go anywhere nearly as important as that.
Roll a diplomacy check. Let's see here.
Natural 19.
Ooh.
25.
Okay. Well, is my honor to assist and help you to understand the wonderful things being done. So I have the great honor of working on a project that will revolutionize the world.
Really?
Yes. They have discovered some form of new magical energy that they are using to power machines.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that is very fascinating. So, what kind of power? Do you know where would they have found a new source of power?
Well, I'm not quite sure where. I know that is a closely guarded secret that only a few know. And so I could not tell what, the secrets of the council. That would be breaking my oaths.
I understand, and I lean forward a little bit, and I let my tail kind of run down the side of his arm. And I say, I understand, but you see, I'm so fascinated with what you do.
I'm sorry, but again, I cannot reveal such knowledge.
That's
Roll a sense motive. Add your perception.
Oh, jeez. Why can't I do math? 13.
13. You believe that won't tell you, or that he's not telling you what he knows.
Wait, I know that he's not telling me what he knows?
You believe him. You believe that he just can't tell you.
Oh, well, that's fine. I can believe him all I want. That's quite unfortunate.
But I can tell you it is extraordinary, the amount of power that they're able to get from such small amounts.
Yes, I can imagine it's quite extraordinary. How do you get down there? I mean, there are so many areas of the
it's on the
Citadel.
6th floor. The science division is on the 6th floor.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, because, there are so many areas that the Hell Knights, especially the Armigers, are not allowed.
Yes. Well, and there is as you first get down there is a creature that they have that greets you at the front. Strange, carapaced creature that speaks into your mind.
What does it say?
Generally, for me, all it says is, "Welcome back." But
What did it say the very first time? You must have been kind of scared by...
no, not me. I have worked with denizens of many planes.
And they speak directly into your mind?
Most no, but this one definitely did, and simply, well, he never asked me anything, actually.
Oh. Really?
Yes. But he just knew why I was there.
Oh.
They must have sent word ahead of me.
Of course, someone as the rising star as you are would definitely need a word sent ahead. Okay, so what do you use, though, once you get down there, if it's such an important place? I mean, there must be so much security. There's got to be more than just a single demon.
Oh, there is. I mean, everything is protected down there. You have to have one of these.
Fantastic! And I reach out and I take it.
Roll a, I'm going to say an athletics check. And it's going to be against his...
Hero point. You didn't give me a hero point, but hero point.
All right.
That's better. 18.
Okay. His reflex save is higher. So
Dang
he pulls
it!
it back away from you. What are you... Why would you try
I
to...
just wanted to see it. It's so interesting. And everything that you've done is so... Damn it, I'm not good at this. And I just punch him.
Okay. Let's roll some initiative, I guess. I hadn't...
16.
Okay, give me a second. Let me pull up what Leto's ability scores would be, because I had not planned on combat with him. So give me one.
With the
second.
amount that she talked about punching him, you didn't think she would
I
punch
hadn't
him?
planned it before the session, is what I'm saying. So give me 1 second to pull up some stats. Okay. So roll an attack. Because he was not ready.
So is it like do I get special because it was like he wasn't expecting it?
Yeah. I'd definitely say that.
So I'm just
he was
punching him
not
in the face.
expecting.
I don't really have
that.
stats for just punching him in the face.
It is it's your regular attack, and it is strength based. So fists are a D4 damage plus your strength modifier. I believe.
All right. Okay. So 8 plus 7. So
And you are expert at unarmed attacks, I believe. So you do get it's the same as your regular attacks.
So it would just be the D20 plus 7.
Yes.
Okay. So 8
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Why plus 8?
You're level 4.
It's 7.
4 plus 4.
What?
2 for trained, 4 for expert, and then plus your level. 8.
Okay, fine. 8. So 16.
All right. So 16. That is going to miss. So you.
I missed him?
Yeah, you missed him. It's only 16. That's a low armor class. Even unarmored, most are going to be slightly above that.
No, I'm armor class 16.
Yeah, but you've got really low dex, don't you? You don't have any dex bonus.
No, I have 1. I have 1 dex bonus.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pull up. Where did I put Leto's stats themselves? Give me just so I can go back to the notes and find this old one from a zero session that we did a long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah, when I planned this out for the session, I didn't expect the punch Leto in the face. I should have planned that. Should have expected that.
Yeah, probably.
But I did not. To all you GMs out there, you can never be prepared enough.
I know, I kind of like do stuff that you're not expecting. Like punch people in the face.
Yes, like punch people in the face. Okay, so I'm going to have to use just some basic stats on this. And now I feel really lame because I didn't expect you. I really should have planned that you would take any opportunity you could to punch him in the face.
Punch Leto in the face.
That
so
I
this
should have
combat
expected.
is brought to you by
I don't have
horrible Xfinity internet.
Oh, jeez. Is it?
Xfinity sucks. I've been watching the live back, and it's like so bad. You guys, we are so excited to get Utopia Fiber. So excited.
So we will have new and better internet, and it will not be so laggy very soon.
Yeah, it won't be jumpy. You won't feel like you're watching like strange stop motion action.
Oh, I like stop motion.
I know. Our intro is stop motion.
Yes, and hopefully in just a minute our...
So, what else can we talk about?
Give me just a second, I'm going fast I can.
It's okay, I can fill the void. So, we, this is week 7 of doing, right? Or is this week 8?
7, I believe.
Yeah, this is week 7. So, we've been doing this for 7 weeks now, and we have a YouTube channel, which is really cool, and you can go in. We're going to be starting a few different video things for the YouTube channel, one of which is going to be role-playing and how to get into character. So I have a degree in vocal performance, which included a lot of work on characters and on acting. And I also have a very, very long history in theater and in performance, both in regional things, in professional gigs, and in local community theaters as well. So I kind of had this really wide swath of performance experience. So I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of teach the different things that go into creating a really good character and on how to actually do the role play for that character and get into the mind of the individual and not just be in a place of, okay, well, I say blah, 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 but actually embodying the character. So that's going to be coming up very soon.
Yes.
Which we're very excited about. And that is not going to be streamed live. That's just going to be on the YouTube channel. So go over to youtube.com/party2rpg. And we're going to pick back up.
Okay, so now we're going to pick back up.
So did 16 really not hit?
16 will just barely hit them.
Good.
As I'm looking.
So, and the damage is 2d4?
1
1d4.
d4.
1.
So plus your strength.
Plus 3, 4.
Okay.
I always forget that part.
So it does 4 points of damage to him.
And I'm going to immediately attack again.
All right. You got your
With
second
my
attack
fists.
there?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's going to miss. It was a 1.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. All right.
And then I'm going to try and grapple him. Like, I want to step, so I want to, like, take my foot, step forward, take my foot, put it right behind his, reach my arm across his, like, upper shoulders. So, like, I put my leg behind him, reach my arm across, and slam him to the ground.
Okay. That's one thing. The
Would
grapple
that
does
be-
have an attack action,
an attack?
so you would take the negative.
It would still be the negative.
Yes, it would still be the negative because
But
it's
it would
an
be
attack.
-8, though, because fists are finesse, aren't they? Or are they dex? They're finesse and dex.
They
So
are
it would be
trying
negative
to
8.
grab him, which uses athletics, not a
But
finesse.
it takes finesse to, like, put my leg underneath him and, like...
So you're trying to knock him over,
I'm
or you're trying to
knock
grapple?
him down. So I kind of, like, grapple / like, shove him to the ground.
Okay, I will. Until I can look it up, I'll give you the -8.
17!
17. All right, so
Plus 7. 8. So, 7, right? No. Yes. 17 plus 8, right?
yes,
Minus
for
8.
your hit.
So then it's just 17.
This is 17. Yeah. So you managed to knock him over.
Good! And then that does damage too, right?
No,
It
it doesn't do damage.
But I just rolled a 4.
And as you knock him down, he's, "What are you doing?" And then he is going to cast a spell. Give me a second.
Where's Az? Az needs to be here to help
power
out with
the-
this.
Well, you just decided to just clock the guy.
I know, but Az said he was going to be there. That's why he did
He's
it.
not jumping into combat and exposing himself. No one knows he can do magic. He's going to do magic in front of the entire freaking citadel.
No, it's me and this doofus Leto.
You're in the hallway
But we're in the
where
hall.
everyone walks through.
But it's
not a wise decision.
Nobody's going to be there. Come on.
Oh gosh. Okay, so he is going to, as he's got a hold of you because you are there trying to restrain him. He is going to cast Chill Touch on you. Unfortunately, he only rolls a 5.
So it does
He
nothing.
misses that, and then he is going to use his last action to try and reason with you to not hit him and not do this. And he rolled a 17 against your will save. What's your will?
18.
18, okay. So you are not affected.
What does he say?
He's like, "Don't do this. What are you doing? You're going to get in trouble."
I'm gonna put so I've got him on the ground.
You've got him on the
So I'm
ground.
kneeling down next to him. So I put his legs like kind of cocked under mine, and I'm kneeling down next to him. And I've got him down on the ground, and I'm just gonna get real close. I'm gonna say, "Give me the pass."
What? No.
Do you want me to punch you again?
You can continue to try and pummel me, and I will hurt you. And there are 2 other signifiers on the other side of that door.
Yeah, good for them, Leto.
As you're doing this, suddenly, you find yourself hit in the head
Frick.
with a rock
Ow!
sent at quite a speed.
Who's there?
Doing 10 points of damage to you and knocking you in the head.
Who is that?
And a voice yells out, "Get off of him."
Frick. All right, I'll stand up.
And you look over and you see this. It's a female signifier you've met before. You didn't like her. Her name was Imperialis.
Oh. I turn around and I say, look, it's fine. You didn't need to hit me in the head.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to stand there. I got up. I put my hand out for Leto.
Leto looks up at you, gets up on his own. Your superiors will hear about this, Anna.
Oh, you do know my name. That's interesting because I'm pretty sure yours is just the bitch.
As you say that, you find yourself suddenly hit with 3 magic missiles.
No! Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I am serious.
Okay.
Doing 15 points of damage.
How? They didn't hit me.
They automatically hit you. You don't have to roll.
15?
Yep.
Jeez. So I kind of go back a couple of steps and I'm like, I imagine my nose is bleeding just a touch.
Report to your barracks, Armiger.
Trying to decide whether or not to throw something at her. All right. All right, I'll go. I turn around and start walking away from them, whichever direction that is.
All right. So you can walk either across the courtyard or back towards where the quartermaster's office would be. But as you walk away, you see an Imperialis standing next to Leto, watching as you leave. You head back to the mess?
No. I want to go find Az.
So you head down to the medical unit?
Yeah.
All right.
If that's where he is. He said he was supposed to come find me.
Which you are bleeding a little bit, so...
And he said he was going to come find me. I was expecting him to be there to kind of help me. So I go to the infirmary.
All right.
And I stomp in. And I kind of ignore everyone. And I'm just looking for Az.
All right. As you look around, you're not seeing him.
Okay, so I go to Linol Way. And I ask, where is the Azimir slave?
He left about 10 minutes ago. 10, 15 minutes ago.
Of course he did.
He said he'd be back soon.
Of course he did.
Your lip is bleeding.
Of
Come
course
sit
it
down.
is.
Come sit down. So they are going to bring you over there, and then they're going to do some treat wounds on you. And they're gonna do stuff. They got bowel medicine. They're gonna treat your wounds. You'll be fine. So you will
Go back up.
recoup. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see how much
Uno.
is no.
Dos. Tres. I am out of drink.
Oh no! Out of drinks. That cannot be.
I need to get water.
So they will heal you then for 9 points of healing.
All right.
And then they're going to also just cast a healing spell on you to do another 9. So 17 in total. Wasn't
18. 18.
18?
It's
Okay.
9 and 9.
Oh, it's 9. So they heal you for 18 points.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta do math. Okay. That's back up to full health.
All right. So it takes a little bit as they're treating your wounds. What who caused this bloody lip?
I don't want to talk about it.
Are we getting into fights?
Probably.
If you start the fight, finish the fight, or don't come to my infirmary. And she
I try-
walks
it's-
away.
She walks away, and I'm just going to say, if they're using magic, they're not fighting fair!
She turns around and looks at you. If you choose to fight a signifier, you deserve what you get. So,
Wonderful.
after about another 5 to 10 minutes, you see Az coming down the stairs.
Coming down the stairs, like, am I...
He's coming
I'm
down
in
the stairs.
infirmary?
Yes, you're still in the infirmary.
Okay, as soon as I see him, I jump up, and I walk straight, like, beeline, straight for him, and smack his shoulder slightly as I walk by him, and I say, come back upstairs.
I need something from the inventory room. And he walks over and goes straight into the inventory room.
Okay. Turn around and I follow him to the bloody infantry, whatever, room. The room!
All right, you get into the room, and he is there looking at the shelves and the different, medicines and herbs and things that are there.
I like to do a perception check to see if anybody saw us walk in.
All right, roll
16.
16. They saw you, but
17, sorry.
no one seemed to take too much note
All right.
of you two who are working in this area walking into the medical inventory room.
Okay, I'm not going to shut the door because that'd be very strange and obvious. But I turn around and look at him and say, where were you?
And out of his pocket, he will pull...
What the bloody effing hell? How did you get that?
You are such a blunt instrument.
I know, and that's exactly why you want me to help you.
And why do you call her bitch?
You heard that. Well...
You miss... And I'm sorry about the bloody lip.
Why? You were there. You could have stopped it. You've got magic.
I cast it.
You're the one that hit me in the back of the head?
Yes. That was the dumbest way you could have approached that humanly possible.
I'm going to try and deck him in the face.
All right.
Freaking kidding me right now.
Go ahead and try and deck me in the face. You know what? He's just going to take it.
You're just going to take it?
He's not going to try and dodge.
Are you serious? All right, well, then I hit. I mean, it was a 14 plus
So,
8.
you hit.
Yeah, so it's 22.
So roll your attack. Roll your damage.
4.
4 plus your strength? Or 0?
So no, 4, 7, 8, 7.
7. So I take 7 points of damage as you clock me in the jaw.
That is good. Why did you hit me?
Because your plan was going to do nothing but to get you thrown in the brig.
Leto is a spineless little worm. He was never going to say anything.
Leto could have hurt you severely, and if you had hurt him severely, you would have been put in the brig.
But that's why you were coming. You were going to, fix it.
I was not going to fix it that way. I fixed it my way. I am well acquainted that he knows Imperianis and would trust her. And so while he was watching you walk away with his, face bleeding, I slipped it out of his back pocket and walked away. Wonderful distraction, by the way. Top notch on that.
Would have been nice if you had told me what your plan was to begin with.
It would have been nice if you could do something more than punch things.
How's your jaw?
I've had worse.
Not from me, you haven't. So it was
No.
very bad.
Do you forget my station?
No, I just don't like thinking about it.
Well,
Well, you've got the thing now.
yes. Now, we have to get downstairs. Now, as you've noticed, I can be in the form of another. But we will need to get you downstairs. Can you get a set of armor?
Of course.
With helm?
Probably.
If we can get you an armor and helm, I can appear as one who would be able to have access. And we should be able to pass the security. But we must act quickly. Leto will notice this is gone soon.
Can't you, like, magic it, not, like, make him think that it's there?
No. That does not lay in my capabilities.
Okay, so what can you actually do?
Well, apparently give you a bloody lip.
No, that was the missiles. That was not you. You hit me in the back of the head. You.
No, I
gave me
cast...
a
No, Imperialis cast both of those.
Well, then how did he hit me? I thought he did the telekinesis thing.
Yeah, he did both.
Wait, he did both?
Yeah.
You did both of those?
Yeah.
I'm going to punch him again.
He'll take it.
12 plus 8.
Good.
20
Deal your damage.
to 3.
3 plus your strength.
6.
6. All right.
Didn't hit you as hard that time. Just pointing it out.
Are you done hitting me?
Are you done hitting me?
I had to convince him. And you were mouthing off to a signifier. They were not going to take that.
Well, she's a bitch.
I do not know her personally. Most Hell Knights I see as unpleasant individuals.
Oh, she's worse than most.
Well, are you done hitting me?
I will be done hitting you for the moment as long as you decide not to be an asshole and hit me again later. Otherwise, I cannot promise I will not hit you again.
I make no promises.
Fine. Then we both make no promises to not hit each other again.
How are you going to get your armor?
I'm just going to go talk to Captain Trionis.
Right.
She'll get it for me.
I will wait here and I will treat my jaw while you go get your armor.
We're going to do this now?
Yes. Leto will find out. Will notice soon.
All right. Okay. Okay, so then I just turn around and walk away.
All right.
Without saying anything, without nothing. Just turn around and walk away. Did you just critically fail healing?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no!
So, I just did 11 points of damage to myself.
Ash just hurt himself. All right.
But I am going to, as you're about to walk out, I try and shoot myself. I'm like, ow. This'll need more. Slam! And he slams himself, his face into the wall.
And I see this?
Yes, you see this.
What are you doing?
I tripped. And he walks out and he's like, can someone help me? I took a fall.
And I come out trying to sell it. Yes, it was so strange. He was standing there and it was perfectly fine, and then he just bam right into a wall. It was the strangest thing. We need help over here.
And you hear as he whispers in your mind, I needed to give them a reason for my wounds.
Okay, I get it.
And then he walks over as the medical unit people all kind of rush over. I mean, he's been working there among them for a couple of weeks now. So Ulrich and Rhea run over and sit him down and start treating his wounds and telling him he needs to be more careful and stuff like that.
Right, and then as they're distracted by all of that, I'm going to slowly slip out and away.
All right. So you head upstairs?
Yes, to Captain Trionis's office. So I run up the stairs and I go to Captain Trionis's office door and do a little knock, knock, knock. Is Letty down here?
Open. It's open.
And I go in.
Ah, Anna. Shut the door.
Oh, okay. So I turn around and shut the door.
Do you have anything new?
Yes. Okay. So they're souls.
What souls?
They're taking people from the village and they are extracting their souls and putting them in crystals and using them to energize, I don't know, some type of machine, something. And they're talking about it like it's this big, amazing thing that's happened, and it sounds like the signifiers that are working on it don't actually know what's going on. They just think it's like this new magic that has been discovered, but they're actually taking people's souls and they're putting them in crystals. And as I'm saying all of this, I kind of slowly sit down and then I put my hands forward and I say, and you might hear from the bitch because I attacked Leto.
Haley, I want you to just GM here. As was, bitch. You do understand that, right?
Yes, I get it, but
So they're not going to hear from bitch.
No, but they will, though, because didn't she say she was going to say something?
Az said he'd say something.
Wait, no, he was... Wait! That wasn't her at all?
No, that wasn't her at all. That wasn't even her. You didn't catch that part, huh? No, he used spell to look like her.
Okay.
Took her form, and then came to his defense.
Well, I didn't realize that, so my character didn't realize that, so she still thinks that that's going to happen.
All right, sounds good. Go right ahead.
Okay. Shoot, I was on like a roll, and then you stopped me. Right, and I attacked Leto.
I think your character might have gotten that.
You think
in the
my
moment.
character would have gotten it? Well, I didn't get it. All right, fine. My character got it. My character is smarter than me.
Because you would have seen her cast the magic.
No, I did.
So you would have known the spells came from her, or from that individual. So when Az says, "I cast that."
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no, I get it now. I feel really stupid. All right. Okay. Anyway, back to the story. So I was on a whole thing, and now it's dead. So yes, I hit Leto, but that's the essential aspect of everything.
Okay. Why?
Why did I hit Leto?
No. I'm acquainted with who he is, and don't. Yes. So, although, did anyone see you do this?
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Honestly, I'm not totally sure.
We will see. We will see what comes of that. Severe injuries?
No, he's fine.
Okay. But why do they want the souls?
They put them in the crystal, and the crystal powers the machines.
But what's the objective?
The machines. That's the objective.
I wonder what these machines are.
I don't know, but I do have the very strange ability to get into the science division to find out.
I don't want to know.
Okay, then you don't want to know that I need armor. A full set of Hell Knight plate. And a helm. Which I'm sure you aren't going to just happen to leave, and someone is not going to accidentally take it.
I can just requisition quickly in a suit, say I need it for one of my lieutenants. 1 moment, please.
But, Captain.
Yes?
Through questioning of certain people's, the reason that Stella and I were attacked was because they knew that you were asking around.
Yes. But it would not be uncommon for me to ask for a set of plate for my armigers or lieutenants to practice combat in plate.
I don't want you to get into any trouble.
I can handle myself. Do not worry about me. I'm more worried about you, and I'd prefer if you were walking around in a set of full plate. One moment. Let me go talk to Taiba.
All right.
So she's gonna leave you there in the office for maybe takes her about 10 minutes or so to go and then come back. And she's got a big bag, big duffel type thing. Puts it down. Here, clank, 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 clank. Go ahead and get dressed in here with the helm covering your face.
All right.
We don't want anyone to know it's you under this armor.
Okay.
I can help you put it on.
Okay, so then...
Because then it takes less time.
I know, I'm like, it takes like a half an hour if I don't have help. Okay, so I take off what I've got on, put on the plate.
Okay. So you put on the full plate. So give yourself back 6
Yes.
AC for your full plate.
What's up? 22.
So, yes.
I am amazing. I like having armor.
It is very helpful.
Yes, it is. Alright. My cute pink neon dry erase marker is not working
Oh.
out so well for me. Alright.
All right.
Cute,
So,
pretty, not functional.
She helps you get fully dressed back in the armor with the helm. Are you still wearing your sword?
Oh, yes.
'Kay. All right.
I almost pulled it on Leto. Alright.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell me when you
Captain.
have results. Don't tell me how. I would prefer to have plausible deniability of involvement.
Well, if the
I can
listeners
claim
and-
that I got the information, and the less I know about legality or non-legality of how it was received, the more I can protect you.
All right. Okay, so as I walk out, I guess not as I walk out, but before I walk out, I grab the helm over my head, make sure everything's down.
Yep, visor down.
And then
there.
I walk out and head
All right.
back to the damn infirmary that I've been at like 50 times today.
Clinkety, clankety, clinkety, clankety, clank, 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 clank.
All right.
Walking around. As you walk down, you get down the second level. Then you go down to the. As you're walking down to the third, there waiting for you at the stairs appears to be Imperialis. But as you walk up to bitch, she puts up her hands like this, and then you hear in your mind, "Don't punch me." She has access to the science division. It will be completely expected for her to be seen there.
How did you even know it was me? I have plate on and a helm.
I expected you.
I could have been anyone.
You have a tail.
Shit. You're right, I do have a tail. Right then.
All right. So the two of you then now are going to head down.
When he says that, I kind of wrap the tail up and around and kind of tuck my cute little tail back into the armor.
All right, and heading your way down to the science division now.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you come down, you've been down, second level, third level, but now we're getting lower than you've ever been.
Yeah.
In the Citadel. And as you get down, you see more and more Hell Knights in full armor. Everyone down lower, they're fully plated out. This is almost combat zone for them.
As I pass each of them, I kind of do a little nod thing that I'm assuming they all kind of do when they pass each other.
Imperianus, as walks chin up, nose slightly, not paying attention to anyone, especially not a Hell Knight, melee Hell Knight.
I very, very, very quietly say, behind my helm, I say, well, you've got the bitch part down well.
I have spent far too much of my life around people like that. As you get down, finally, to this 6th floor, as you come down the stairs, you see before you a single desk, walls all the way across, with 2 doors, and in the middle, a desk. And seated at that desk is a creature that you have never seen before. They have they're honestly difficult to describe. Wrinkled skin, but almost like a carapace, almost bug-like, but onto almost. Actually, I think the closest thing I could liken it to is a brown, slightly wider alien from like Aliens trilogy.
Oh, the Xeno.
Yes.
Xeno, whatever those things are called.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That would probably be the closest description I could give. Not quite so slim, a little wider, brown carapace and skin, but same general form. And it looks up at you, tilting its head in an alien fashion. And you hear, "What brings you to this floor?"
I'm not saying a damn word.
Roll. Actually, I'm in the front, and I'm the signifier, so it is going to... it went one flip. So I 23 on my will save.
Oh, jeez.
And so...
Do I have to do will save too?
It's focused on me at the moment.
Okay.
And so it looks at me and we are here to make some assistance with the facility, the labs of Sir Titus. I've seen you, but you feel... well. And then it turns its eyes to you. Roll your will save. Guidance. I use
You're
slowly.
giving me
I'm
guidance?
giving you. I'm gonna slightly mumble under my breath.
Is that
Give
an
you guidance.
extra
It's a plus
D4?
one. It's a +1. It's just a +1 Pathfinder. What'd you get?
Will?
Yes.
It's 20.
Boom. The DC for it not to know your thoughts was 20.
Okay, good. Okay.
15 was it knew some of your thoughts. Below that, it delved your
everything.
mind, and we were in trouble.
I do all the things.
Yeah. And so it looks at you. Pass, if you have the pass. And
I'm just gonna look at Az. I'm like,
as will, again, acting completely as walks straight towards the door, opens it, pushes open, and then walks through. Doesn't hold the door open for you or anything.
I just kind of follow right behind him.
Right, just follow right behind. As you come through into this view of the science division, what you see before you, where all the floors have the big pit in the middle, this one, around the pit, you see huge pillars, but there are pillars carved to look like robed mage figures and Hell Knights. Mage figure, Hell Knight. And there are, I believe, 9 of them, with a pentagram on the ground around the whole, a signifier statue at in each point, and a Hell Knight between each signifier. These stand a good 20 feet tall statued columns. You see also before you, down at the end, there is a door. There are 2 doors to your left and another 3 to your right.
Right.
As will whisper, casting message. The Kuth Waldwin's office is the one all the way down in the front. And the door to the left on the end is where Titus works.
So it's a workshop.
Yes.
It's where all the machines are, where they keep the souls. Where do they keep the people?
I do not know. Which do we wish to enter? Kuth Waldwin's office or the lab?
Probably the lab. Well, I kind of want to go to the other ones, see if we can find the people first, but the lab.
I can tell you that each of these is run by a different signifier, each with their own areas of study and experiments. And they are very protective of their experiments. I would highly doubt that they are collaborating outside of...
I don't think they're collaborating. I mean, I want to find where they're keeping the people.
I imagine it's not on this floor. If they have more people they're keeping.
I'm looking for a little boy. He's only 14. Alright, let's go to Titus's office.
Okay.
Workshop, whatever. That thing over there.
You walk down to the door that he had indicated was the workshop. Mm-hmm. And he slows as he walks close to the door, and tells you, stay close. We only have one badge.
Okay.
So as you walk close, you feel as you get close to the door, there's a slight pushing that then seems to part, but you still feel a slight pressure on your shoulders as you walk through, and then it pushes in on your back as the force field closes again once the medallion has gone through. And you open and walk through the door. Inside is definitely a lab. There are tables. There is a kind of against the wall, a bit of a... It's not a counter. There's a counter there. You see in the corner, just as you walked in, there's a bunch of meddling gears in the corner, and 2 what appear to be like mannequins. Like one of them is fully like painted and stuff like that to look humanoid. The one next to it appears to be half finished, built but not painted. Okay. Roll a perception check.
It's cocked. 14.
14.
That's 8. So that's 22.
All right, 22. As you look to the other side, you see a wall of gears and mechanics, and there's a huge piston, and there is what appears to be a small stand altar, and on top stands is a glowing blue crystal.
How large is the crystal?
It is maybe the size of your hand.
Okay. And it's on top of an altar in front of the machine?
Yes, in front of the machine. Okay. It appears to be connected to it by wires of some type.
Okay.
Roll an intelligence check. We're doing a recall knowledge.
I have no intelligence.
Yeah, we're pretty much doing a recall knowledge on just what you remember.
I literally have 0 intelligence.
Yeah, so what's just your straight roll?
3.
Okay.
Because I went to college.
You don't remember, you've never seen anything like it.
Okay.
So let me show you what you see.
Okay. It's a map time.
All right. Oh, come on. What? No. Part of it's not working.
No.
And my walls fell while I've been transporting.
It's okay. In transport, and get it where it's supposed to be. There you go.
It was lighting up earlier.
Oh, sad.
And
no.
now it won't light up. The battery's not taking. Oh, that was lighting up.
I'm sorry.
That's disconcerting. Oh well. All right. So, as you see,
So we walked in
this door right here.
the store. Okay.
So you see, as I
All
said,
to the
2
right.
mannequins and a
Okay.
bunch of what appear to be gears and different stuff thrown in the corner. And on the other side, this wall of gears, what appears to be connected to a piston with a stand with the crystal.
Right. I look at Az and I say, what do we need? Should we take the crystal?
That would be your evidence.
As if they know what it is. Can we go look at? Okay, I'm gonna look at Az and I say, can you go grab the crystal? I want to go look and see what's in the drawers and whatnot. Since is this literal?
Yes.
This all right here.
Yeah.
So I want to go. Look.
May I recommend we switch? I think I have more experience with scientific notations and...
You're saying that I wouldn't actually know what I was looking at?
Yes.
Okay, you're probably
That's
right.
exactly what I'm
Fine.
saying.
You go over there. I'll go get crystal.
All right. So I'm going to do a recall knowledge on the materials I find, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
And I've got on my... I will say this is Arcana. And I've got a +8 on my Arcana, so 28. So looking at all there, I go through, I find lots of different papers, notations, a lot of mechanical objects and wires and different things like that. Mm-hmm. I do find, though, a document that, as I read it, it states that we've discovered that by drawing the soul, we can harness and then use the power to build different devices and power them. And there's lots of notes and different experiments again and again of different power levels gotten from different creatures, starting out with very small and then moving larger and larger.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to go over and very deftly kind of look at the altar and the crystal and hope that I'm not going to set off any massive alarm bells when I take it. Can I do a perception check? I'm not a rogue, so I can't do check for traps or anything, but
Would you like to ask Az to come check for traps?
can he check for traps?
Yes, he can.
Okay, so I go, Az! Az, come here. Come look at this. Make sure that I'm not gonna trip
Yes.
an alarm.
One moment. And he roll a 3.
Hero point.
I don't get it. I'm the DM. I don't.
But you're PC too.
So all right, we want to play it that way.
I'm gonna play it that
when
way
you're
when
GM?
I'm GMing.
All right. Okay, well, that's a 10, but I've got a plus 7, so 17.
Nice.
He checks it. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Well, yeah, but not trapped. But like, will it set off an alarm bell if I?
No,
take
that's
it?
what I mean. I don't believe so. It appears to be only connected to this machine.
Okay. All right. So I very slowly reach forward and grab it. I don't necessarily totally trust him, and I pick up the crystal.
The
I go
moment
1, 2, 3.
No, the moment you touch it, I want you to roll a will save.
Haha. Okay.
What's that?
2. 10.
10. Okay. It doesn't cause you issues, but it definitely jars you as you hear this sound in your head. Loud. Roll a perception check for me. I want to see what you perceive.
Oh, that's much better. It's 15 plus 8. So 20, 3, 4.
You recognize this sound as the sound of many voices and the sounds of different types of animals all at the same time.
They're all in the same crystal. I look at us and I say, they're all in the same crystal. They're all in this crystal.
As with that perception roll, as you do that, you also hear clink, 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 clink coming from behind you. As you turn around, the two mannequins
How
that
bloody
were standing
hell!
there stand up.
I hate you!
And the pile of gears seems to have gotten up and on 4 legs and is walking toward and begin to clank towards you. And let's roll initiative.
You guys don't understand. This is like the worst possible thing for me. Mannequins coming to life is like, 40, 48, 22, 24.
All right, 24 for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm snapping pencils all over the place. So 24 for you. I got. Where's my perception? There's my perception. A 23 for me.
Oh, nice.
And then let us bring out our creatures.
Seriously, cannot
For the
believe you.
night.
Ugh. Suck.
So, too many papers. Too many papers. Too many different things. All right. So that's gonna plus 9. Oh, 24 from the other creature,
Jeez.
and then the 2. Oh, that one's.
It's not rolling high if everybody rolls high.
Yeah, true.
I'm just
true
saying.
that. 14 for one of them. Oh, and then 26 for
Oh
one
my
of them.
gosh!
Rolled pretty high on those.
I was so happy about the fact that I rolled a 24. Might as well have rolled a 7, and they all rolled an 8 and a 9.
Yeah, pretty much and stuff. But it's okay. So you go.
I will go second.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the last one.
Stupid freaking.
All right, then. So,
I hate you.
this creature. So, let's put where you and I are.
All right.
So, here. So, we are both here.
Yep, and I've got the crystal in my hands.
And here you are. All right, and this one, you watch as this mannequin, which appears to be painted to look like a male boy, begins walking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's going to use 2 of its actions to actually.
To move.
Yeah, it's going to use 2 of its actions to move up. And is going to take a swipe at you since you are holding the crystal. So it is going to, it pulls out, and it's just using its fist as it attacks you. Ooh, but that did not roll very high. 19.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
You gotta get a 22.
And then is actually going to use its last motion to try and take the crystal from you. This is going to do a strength
No.
check. Oh, rolled a 2.
No.
So it does not.
I
It reaches for
literally
it,
just hold it up, and I'm like, no.
and it misses. You are up now.
Right. Would it be an action for me to tuck this somewhere?
Yes, that'd be one action.
All right, I want to do that. I'm going to take the crystal, and I'm going to, like, tuck it, like, down my brassiere or something.
All right.
Like, I don't know.
In your armor.
They don't
You shove
have
it-
pockets!
You shove it somewhere in your armor.
Shove it in my armor. I put it in my brocket. And then I am going to...
Draw your sword. You have to draw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to draw... yeah, okay. I'm going to draw the sword, and then I'm going to attack with my silver greatsword.
All right.
That is a 23.
That will hit.
To hit. Okay, that's 2d10. That's a 12. That is my... Is this my d10? I don't remember. No, yes, this is my d10. No, it's 2d12. Ah! Okay. 8 to 18 points of damage.
Woo! Nice hit there. You slam into this thing, cutting off one of its arms and jabbing into it deeply as it shambles and tries to stay upright from that hit. All right, and that will be, I believe, your turns.
No, it's my turn.
All right. Next turn, you watch as what appeared to be the pile of gears and metal begins to walk on 4 legs over towards you. And actually, I've got here some images. Let me see, where I got this. For our viewers. Somewhere on here I had it, and now it's gone. Where'd it go?
Citadel monsters?
There we are.
There.
There we go. There's our soul-bound doll. And here comes this creature. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And since she's in the way, he is going to, unfortunately, attack me. So that is... Oh, luckily I rolled low. But it doesn't matter. So that's a 20 to hit, so it definitely hits me.
Do you have really low AC?
It also has a very high hit. So, and it will do to me 11 points of damage that I take from its drills that it has as feet. So
Stop it.
that did not feel well. So that is the end of its turn.
Oh, yeah, to 2 actions to move them. Okay.
And now it is my turn.
Right? Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
Okay.
So I am going to use as my first spell. I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself
Yeah.
to give myself a little bit more AC than I previously had. So that takes my AC up by 1.
Okay.
So let me cast that. So that takes 2 of my actions. And then for my last action, I'm actually going to run through your space and run over here to try and get some distance. I'm squishy.
That's true. You are squishy.
All right. And the last doll will now also...
Wait. Oh, no. Never mind.
Well, oh, the attack of
I
opportunity?
could have done an attack
You
of
could have.
opportunity, but I didn't think about it.
So he is going to come up here, and he can't get fully up to you. So he's going to use that first move over to get towards you. And then it is actually going to wait. It's going to wait for an opportunity to get to you.
Okay.
And that will be the end of your turn. The soulbound that you had hit earlier is going to attempt to hit you once
Come
more.
at me, bro.
Rolling a nat 20.
Ah, stop it. Don't come at me, bro.
That will be a 30 to hit.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, that hits. It does not crit, but it does hit. Jeez.
Well, no, it crits because it was nat 20.
Oh, frick. That's
but
true.
it does 10 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
And do remember you're wearing Hell Knight armor again, so you do have a 2 resistance to piercing.
Oh. Was
So
that
that was
piercing?
bludgeoning,
No, that
but
was
just to remember on
bludgeoning, 'cause
that.
he's just hitting me with his
Yep.
hands, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it is going to try and... Let me see. It's going to attack you one more time. Oh, you know what I realized?
What?
You need to remember your glimpse of redemption as well.
But these are not human beings. They're not, they're like mannequins. They're not.
They're still enemies that would still be affected by your ability.
Really?
Hmm?
I thought that only worked on like creatures. Or people.
Trust me, honey, on this one.
Okay.
All right, so it is going to attack again, and this time it will fail to hit you. And then it is going to lumber over to try and get to me.
Attack of opportunity!
All right, roll damage.
14 plus 8, so maths. 22.
That will hit.
Okay. 13 points
All right.
of damage.
And it really didn't matter because it was only had 5 hit points.
Took it out! Whoosh!
But as you slash this mannequin, you meet its eyes as it dies, as it falls to the ground. And you get an impression of a young blonde-haired boy smiling at you. And the mannequin falls.
Okay.
So,
That was my turn.
your turn.
Alright, so then I'm going to turn, after having that experience with Ninus, I'm going to look to the other mannequin. I'm just going to put a hand up, and I am going to use an action of Glimpse of Redemption.
The Glimpse of redemption happens when a creature attacks your ally.
I can't do it?
No, you don't just do it. It's
I
a
can't
reaction.
Just do it, but it's not. Oh.
It's a reaction.
Fuck. Why is it listed under the actions? Then I'm going to attack that one.
All right, cool.
So do I have to move?
No, you're within range.
I'm
to hit
within
it.
melee? Okay. Then I'm going to attack.
Are you gonna do a power attack, or are you
Yes,
gonna?
of course I'm going to do
All
a
right.
power attack. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to power it, and I'm going to attack it with a power attack. Natural 20! What's
Oh,
up?
wow.
Face! And Power Strike adds 1 die of damage, so now there's 3 dice of damage. 3d12. What's up?
Whoa.
Okay. 11.
No, Haley, you're
11.
not doing that right.
Why?
Because it's 2d12 normally,
Yeah,
plus 1, so 3, and then doubled.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
it's 3. So 11, 11, 22. And then the third one, 9. So 30 times 2, 60. Plus my strength modifier, which is 3. So 63 points of damage.
Holy
Because
cow.
I'm a badass.
Wow. You slash into this creature. The metal.
Set is dying.
Yeah, the sword pierces straight through the metal. And you hear as it goes in, the gears start to clank against each other. It starts to shake and twitch. as it's still standing,
What?
but barely.
Whoa, okay.
Holy heck. Wait, I gotta check something real quick.
So that was 2 actions.
Yeah. Holy cow, honey.
Okay, so then I want to do
Wow.
Can I do intimidating? No, that's 2. There's 2 actions. All right. Well, then I guess I can't really do much else actually.
You can move in order to get better positioning. You can use. You can attempt to intimidate things. You can attempt
I know.
to.
I don't think that's going to really do much. Considering it's not like a creature.
Which this one's gone.
That one is gone. It's not really a creature. I can't
Nope.
really
That
intimidate it.
yeah.
All right.
actually,
I'm just
you're
gonna.
right,
I'm just gonna use my last action to try and hit it again.
All right.
And this is at the 10.
Yeah, this is the -10.
Yes.
That's why you use your tail.
14, 16.
It'll miss. Yep. Yeah. So you slash it. It after taking that hit, it backs up a little bit, and your second swing goes short, but lots of damage done to this thing. It, not liking that you just did that to it,
Can't believe it's still up.
is going to use one of its it has on it leaps up to you, slamming its side into you, where there is a corkscrew that it tries to dig into you. And that will be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that will be 2d8. So that's 7. That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Right.
So reduced to 9.
Reduced to 9.
'Cause
Yes,
you have
because
the-
I have the 2 piercing.
So
okay,
9
that
damage to
goes
you.
That's okay.
And then he's going to hit you with that and then try and hit you with its drill
Nope.
again.
Stop it.
Oh, unfortunately, it rolled just a 5 on that.
No. Yeah. So unfortunate.
So missed you on that.
It gets me and I'm like, ah!
All right. Now it is back to Az's turn.
I'm like, Az, fix it!
And Az is going to use his heightened magic missile, which will do 1 additional missile for each one. So it'll do 6 missiles. 6 magic missiles will get shot out from this thing. And so 3 of them to go at each monster.
Oh, so he's splitting them?
So splitting them, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So they'll go 3 at each. So first I will hit the...
Oh, the light's on.
Oh, is it?
The light's on.
It's
Don't
just
touch
dim?
It.
Oh.
Don't touch it. It's on.
It's just dim under there. So first I will hit this creature made of metal. And that will actually do 13 points of damage.
Nice.
And you watch as that hits it and shatters it against the wall. But as it does, you see a blue mist seep out from it as it is broken down.
Is that another soul? Is there another soul in there? Oh, bloody hell.
And then the other one, I rolled low on that. 5 plus 3 takes 8 points of damage to the remaining doll.
So this is done?
Yes, that's done. Go ahead and take him off the
Taking
board.
him off the board.
And then the last one takes 8 points of damage to it. But it is still up and going. And that was all my turns.
Mm-hmm.
So this one now is going to run up to you.
And I can't do Glimpse of Redemption because it's not attacking.
It's got to attack me.
Okay.
So it is going to... Oh, it misses!
Well, thank you.
It misses hitting you. But then it's seeing that you are heavily armored, it is going to...
Attack of opportunity.
Pass me. Okay, go ahead. It wants to try and get to the less...
No, it doesn't hit. It was a
Doesn't it?
natural one.
All right, so then it's going to try and hit me.
Glimpse of Redemption!
All right.
So I turn, and as I see him attacking, I'm like, no, stop! And I make him look at me.
Well, it catches your eyes, and as you see past the doll exterior to the soul that powers this doll. It appears to... You see a small girl in rags. And it will hit me, and it will do... it's 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning damage, so I'll take 7 points of damage.
Hold on. Doesn't Glimpse of Redemption, do stuff?
I have resistance.
Oh, frick.
No, it does. Because they are enfeebled 1, which means they take a negative on their following attacks. And I'm now resistant somewhat to all their damage. So after this, I would take...
resistant.
Yes, I would take less damage from all their hits.
Right.
So, but the first one I take as full damage. And that will be the end of its turn. So it's your turn, Anna. What are you going to do?
Well, attacking and killing the other one seemed to let Ninus out. And free. So I'm just going to turn. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to do power strike.
All right.
For 2 actions.
Roll
I'm
your
going to
attack.
take the sword. I'm just going to bring it straight down over top. Like that. 12 plus 8, so 20 total.
Just hits.
Okay, and then 2, 4, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of damage.
How do you do this?
So I bring it down, and with a slight prayer in my heart to Pharasma, I bring the sword straight down on top of it, cleave its head in 2, and then just slip the blade back out.
All right. As it falls, again, you see the blue mist seep out from the doll as it falls to the ground. And well, that was interesting.
Well, we have the crystal now.
Okay, here. And so I'm going to burst heal. We each get 9 hit points back.
All right. Okay. So I'm back to 31.
I was half down.
All right.
I was down half my life.
I look at him and I say, I want to try something.
Okay.
That'd be all right.
What?
I reach out.
You notice for the first time he's not talking to you with message.
Yeah. Finally, learn to use your mouth, young man.
Oh.
I reach out and I put a hand just on his chest.
On mine?
Yes. I close my eyes and I say, "So, Pharasma, that thing you did, where I put my hand on myself and suddenly I was feeling better. Can you do that to him? Is that a thing?" And I just kind of wait.
And as you do that, you cast, I guess, Lay on Hands.
Lay on hands, yeah.
All right. Remind me, how much does that heal?
I think it's 12.
I believe it is. It's 6 times your spellcasting level.
Yeah, my spellcasting level is 4.
All right. So my character takes
8.
12 healing, which puts me back to full.
Yeah.
And as you put your hands, as he feels like, oh, thank you.
Honestly, I have no idea what I did, but you're welcome.
And again, message coming into your mind. Thank you for that.
Bloody hell! You can just use your lips. You don't need to message me.
I'm sorry. This is how I'm used to communicating.
Figure out a different way to communicate.
My master preferred people not, his slaves be seen, not heard. So this is the only way
We're all in uncharted waters at this point. So just use your mouth and talk to me.
roll a diplomacy check. See if you can.
Natural 20.
All right.
Okay, with my stuff. Nah. 26.
He looks up to you. I guess you're right about that.
Thank you.
But
All right,
if other people are around, I will.
That's fine, but when it's the two of us, please, just use your bloody mouth. And I turn around.
Okay, Anna.
And we walk out. Maybe.
Crystal.
I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. It's in my pocket. It's right here. And I reach in and I pull it out. So I've got it right here. And I put it back.
Okay. Before we go, how strong do you feel you are against the mind reading of the creature? We will have to leave.
I did okay last time. So
Okay.
I think it'll be fine.
Well, just in case, and I'm going to cast guidance on you,
Again,
so you'll have a
so
plus
plus
one
one.
on the next, on the next roll, so you can use that for your save there.
Okay.
As we walk out of the section, I just stop. Did we want to check the office?
Do you know where your boss is?
I know he has been up in the library studying, researching.
Do you think he'll be back down soon?
I think we have time. Give me a moment. And I'm going to go and sneakily open the door into Kuth Waldron's office, which is just the other one right there. It is the door adjoining to this
This
office.
one?
Yes. So we walked in here, and then
We walk out, this will go.
That will go into Kuth Waldron's office.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can. Okay.
I probably.
20 total.
Okay.
I open the door quietly. Look in. There's no one in there.
Okay, be really fast though. I'm not.
Anna, you might want to see this.
Okay. So I walk in.
As you look inside, what you see, half of it's a normal office, the area farther away from where you're at. Desk there, bookshelf, normal, what you'd expect in an office, especially of an academic, science type person. But right in front of you, you see there is a book on a pedestal, open, arcane writing all over it. In front of that is a chair that has chains and latches and bindings on it. And behind that sits an altar. And on two sides of that altar sit two blue gems that glow with a dull glow. There's more than one,
Yes, apparently there's 3.
at least.
Okay. You get the book. I get the gems.
No, we cannot take the book. We cannot take any more gems.
What do you mean we can't take any more gems? If we leave the book, he's going to keep doing this.
If we take everything, he will know.
Bloody hell, at this point I don't care if he knows.
You want enough evidence to bring it to the council? Not enough for him to lash out and kill you now.
But he wouldn't know it's me.
You are the only one he has to suspect, you and your captain. You do not want Kuthwaldwin as an enemy alone. No one knows how old he is. He walked into the Citadel one day and said, "I wish to join." Then they summoned a demon. He laughed at them. Summoned a pit fiend to fight the demon on his own.
We have...
Get your evidence. Make your case.
If the council decides to not, he'll just continue doing it.
Anna, He'll just continue doing it anyway.
That's what, if we take the book, then he can't continue doing it. If we burn the book.
Anna, you assume that the magic's in the book.
No, the magic's not in the book, but the incantation is in the book.
If you wish, but you will
Burn
bring
it to
it
the
down.
ground. We don't need to take it, just burn it.
I don't have a spell of fire.
I want to look around. Is there anything that I can use to
He
like,
pulls
make
out. He
fire?
does pull out of his bag. He's like, I have this, and it's a steel and flint.
Why do you walk around with a... Okay, I'm not going to ask. I'm like...
I carry everything I own with me.
Smart man. All right, so I'm going to take it, and I want to try and burn the book.
Roll a survival check to see if you can use flint and steel. I don't know what's your survival skill. I don't think you're trained in it, are you?
No, 5.
After about 5 minutes of trying to light something with his flint and steel, Oz puts his hand on your shoulder and says, Anna, we must go. They are going to be here soon. They will not leave this abandoned for long. Come.
They're not going to stop.
I never thought they would, Anna.
All right.
Back into the office. We must not leave from Kuthwaldwin's office. We must back to the lab.
We are coming back here and getting this book. We are destroying it. I turn around. I don't even wait for him to respond. I just turn around and walk away.
All right. As you are going out, do you wait for him before you walk through the door out into the front?
Yes.
All right. As he walks out, the being looks over at the both of you.
Get my helm back on. Like
Oh my God.
doing
Roll
the whole
your
thing.
will save.
I can choose when to use guidance, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it wouldn't have used
Well, I
it
think
on-
it has to get used in pretty soon. Afterward, it doesn't last long.
But like it wouldn't have been used on the book.
No.
Okay. All right. 15.
And if it did, I would use it again
So
before we
it's
walked up.
15 plus 8.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. So that is 20.
All right.
So 24.
It looks at you. It's not able to read anything. It looks at Imperianus, which I've got to use I think it's my last second level spell. It's my last first level spell to cast that again.
Nice.
And he says, you aren't happy about something, but I'm not sure what. Roll a 17, so under the 20. And so it watches me suspiciously as we walk up the stairs and out of the science division. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh my god.
So you have discovered the dark secret of the kidnappings. Soul magic.
Oh my gosh.
You have the crystal. You have the seal. And you have the documents.
Mm-hmm.
As you
Technically, we have the evidence that we need to prove that this is going on.
Yes.
But then the question is, will anybody give crap?
That is the question. So one thing I will ask you, just before we end, do you think Anna's going to have anything else she's going to want to do, or she's just going to want to wait the day till the council meeting?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Well, like
Next week? All right.
But like in the time of the game, like she's gonna want to do just a couple of things before.
All right.
Because I'm sure Stella's up there being like, where the hell did
Yeah, I'm
Anna
pretty sure
go?"
he is. So, be sure to tune in next week to find
Yeah, we probably
out
should wrap this up.
what happens. What, now that we know what's going on, what to do, and will anyone in the Hell Knights care?
Yep, that's a big question.
So-
Follow here on Twitch. Go over to YouTube /Party of 2RPG. Subscribe there for updates and things that are not going to be here on Party of 2RPG Twitch. Guys, I'm tired. But thank you so much. Thank you so
And
much.
remember, again, anyone that you think might enjoy this story, let them know on Friday. They can catch it on YouTube, video on demand, and also on their used podcast. Application.
Any of the main podcast streaming
Platforms.
sites. And if you got value out of this, please follow.
Have a great night.
Bye, guys. Maybe.
If I can find the mouse that I used, that's true.